Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fan Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have also known Linda Rosa, 100% RC, and Professor Flowers. What's up, gang?
What's going on?
What's going on, everybody?
Yes, we are back. How I feel? I gave y'all a little 1 week vacation. How y'all feel?
Oh, I feel relieved. I got off from ESPN 1, 2, 3, and classes. I'm good.
You good to go now, man. I saw you did a good job last week.
Yeah, next week I'll be on NBA TV.
Hey, you do it all, jack of all trades. That's what it is. But I'm glad to be back. It felt odd not doing the show. I know a lot of people asking me like, man, y'all not doing a show this week? But y'all know how the holidays are. It's just crazy. And my son, he playing basketball, so it's taking up another slide in my schedule.
Yeah.
My kid got the MVP. Got the MVP the other, and I just want to throw that out there. She balled out.
Okay, congratulations.
I'm happy.
Look at that. He doing better than you were doing, RC.
I'm so happy. I'm happy. It's finally clicking. I'm happy.
It's clicking. That's what's up. As I see, I don't have the green screen with me. All the Christmas presents are blocking this green screen, so I had to show you my crib. This is my crib. Yeah. Living luxurious.
Where your Sean Payton sanctuary at?
Big head, what they call it thing? The big head.
He said sanctuary. You think I got a little altar in the closet with Sean Payton and some candles?
Yep.
Well, you don't.
Hey,
y'all, come on, don't do that.
Being family picture be this small, but Sean Payton be this big.
None of that. That show out on now. Most.
I might get
that show guy. Yeah. Hey, greatness Sean Payton shirt. That's it right there. That's it.
That's crazy.
All right, we're gonna dive into a little college football first. Y'all know Travis Hunter won the Heisman Trophy. Congratulations, Travis Hunter. Deserve it. Flowers, but there was a lot of people that disagree with the picking of Travis Hunter winning it. How do you feel about Travis Hunter and winning the Heisman?
I think it's well deserved. I think Jenny has a case, of course. But I was talking to RC about it this morning, and RC clarified what I think probably what the voters did also, that the way he played both sides of the ball, he was the best player on both sides of the ball on his team. So that probably gave the overwhelming advantage needed to win. But man, Ashton Jeanty had a big case, man, almost breaking Barry Sanders' record, and I think he had 29 touchdowns, 300 and something carries. I know people want to say he played in the Mountain West. I mean, we can go tit for tat with that, but I think overall the best player won it.
Most unknown, do you agree?
Yeah, in my opinion, it wouldn't be no wrong winner in this. It could have went to Gentry, and I would have been cool with that. There was the smallest Let me see. Yeah, there was the smallest margin of victory since Mark Ingram and Toby Gerhardt. It was that close. So I mean, they got it right. You know, there's no bad answer. Like no bad winner in this.
Linda, you agree?
Oh, she.
Absolutely. And I do want to point out, I'm not sure if this is fact or fiction, but he's the first academic All-American to win the Heisman. That's
Oh,
a
that's
feat in
dope.
itself.
Wow. Yeah, most definitely.
That'd be shocking if that's true. That's very shocking.
Yeah, because nobody ever talk about, him being a good student. I did, like I said, that's awesome to be athlete like that, and then also excel outside of off the field too. It's pretty amazing. RC, you agree with Travis Hunter?
I do. After looking at Genty, I think he deserved it too. I wish I could give it to both of them because you still had to pick him up and put him down. And dude was running. Like I went and watched some of his stuff today, and I was like, I mean, he in Boise State, not Georgia. So what he's doing is exceptional because he's playing with probably players. He ain't got the best offensive line in the country, and he's making it happen. So, but that other guy's an alien, literally. He's an alien.
to excel on both sides of football, that's pretty rare, man, and that's hard to do.
Yeah,
I know that some people didn't choose Travis because I know one of the arguments is that he's not the best receiver. He wasn't the best receiver and wasn't the best defender. But I mean, in my opinion, he excelled well enough on both ends of the field. So I mean, that was some people's argument. Yeah, I can understand.
Well, if he would dedicate his whole time to one side of the football, I think he'd probably the best in the country at his position, whether it's a receiver or corner.
I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think so. I don't think he's the best receiver in the country, and I don't think he's the best DB in the country. I think there are better players. I just think he's the best athlete in the country. I think he's the most versatile kid. It's kind of like I was telling him about Jabril Peppers, who played at Michigan, Charles Woodson, Shaq Thompson. It's a lot of them that did it. Adoree Jackson, Mal Jack. It's just he's did it at a highest level. All those snaps, it was amazing to me. All those snaps he played. I mean, and was hardly hurt, injured, but he ain't gonna be able to do that in the National Football League, man. It's too much.
So those people thinking about Gentry going back to college, do y'all feel like he should go ahead and just go right into NFL? I'm thinking that he should go to NFL because how much he been used in college.
Yep.
A lot of people be like, should he go back to college? And no.
If he goes to the draft, they got him projected at 14. Dallas Cowboys.
Go to the Cowboys, man.
Yeah,
please.
I feel that.
Cowboys got a good running back history. It wouldn't be bad.
And he'll be the main focal point for sure.
Exactly.
Right off the bat. All right. There was a rumor. This guy, I forgot his name. I don't have it with me, but he came out and said the Giants was eyeing Cam Ward in the draft. They said if they select Cam Ward, that's their guy that they're looking at. They're gonna get one of their OCs, his OC at Miami to come there and coach Cam Ward. Linda, you think that's a good fit for the Giants to just throw that hat on Cam Ward as their guy?
Honestly, the Giants need to make any move they possibly can at this point. They're grasping at, obviously they're grasping at straws at this point.
So you're saying the Giants have been the Giants right now?
Yes. Yes.
One track mind.
Yeah. Go ahead, take Cam Ward. See how that. I mean, at this point, it's like if you're a Giants fan, if you are like, and it's only New York natives that are Giants fans. Who else is in America is going for the Giants? You're like, yes, Cam Ward, sure, come on this way, baby.
Fowles, how you think Cam Ward will fit in with the Giants if that's their guy?
Before I go into that, there's so many ways we can go with this because the Giants have never drafted a black quarterback ever.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Free Jones.
it is the spring of
I'm sorry.
2025, the day of reckoning for the New York Giants. You're gonna draft a black man as your quarterback, John Mara. It's either that or I mean, you already showed the team you quit. You cut Saquon Barkley. I know Mara didn't want to, but management did. They cut Saquon. You paid Daniel Jones, and when he's not doing you any kind of service, you do a disservice to him. You cut him loose, so the guys stop playing for you. You know, of course, Cam Ward would be an ideal pick. Honestly, the Giants will want to finish first, so they can have their choice of who they truly want. I'm quite sure they want Shador more than they want Cam Ward if they had to choose between the two. So it's musical chairs being played right now between the Raiders and the Giants. If the Raiders finish one, depending on, I kind of think it's early. Let's see what the Giants do in free agency. Do they sign who's playing well right now? Do they sign Minnesota? Who's in Minnesota right now?
Sam
Darnold.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins might come up available for a trade. It's a few things the Giants can do before they just put all their eggs in the basket of Cam Ward. Because I don't think the Giants are too far off from actually being decent.
Yeah, I agree with that.
RC, we saw a video of Shador playing catch with neighbors. Now, is it Cam Ward or is it Shador for them?
Shador was going to get some lobster, and neighbors was coming from the strip club, and somebody happened to have a football. That shit don't hold no weight. Shador is for Raider. He's a Raider, man. He ain't going to New York. Like, he's a Raider.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny. I bet neighbors was like, man, I need you over here. I need me a real quarterback. And that would be a deadly combination, Shador and neighbors. But
you know what Shador did? It's time for me to go. it's time for me to go. Yeah, I gotta go. So I gotta go. It's my time.
I thought you want more drunk fade route. Let me get up out of here,
man. I'm like Flowers though. New York is a quarterback away. That defense is nice, man. They play good ball over there. They ain't that far.
The emergent, so Tracy, I forgot his last name. The running back for Giants, he's a rookie. He looks
Tyrone. Is it Tyrone?
Yeah, Tyrone Tracy. Yes, yeah, he's been looking really good. So man, they are a couple of pieces away to turn this ship around, and it just all depends on come down to coaching. Is the coaching staff gonna hold this team back, or if they're gonna take them to another level? We have yet to see that with Brian Dable. So. Who knows? Only Giant fans really knows. I don't even think they even know, to be honest.
They don't want that. Yeah. You've been seeing the planes flying over MetLife the past few weeks.
Oh, yeah. They want to get rid of everybody, start over fresh. Which I don't disagree. He had his chance. They fumbled the ball with Saquon, and they gave all the money to Daniel. Daniels. So, I mean, they have been messing up lately, so I think it's probably time to move on.
If they would have just got rid of Jones, man, Cam Ward, Saquon, and Malik Neighbors,
they probably would have found the quarterback. In my opinion, if they would have kept Saquon, do that mean they probably would have took a quarterback in the draft?
It's a good chance they would have got one this past year.
They would have got. I think they would have got one anyway.
I think the thing that intrigues me the most is seeing what the Vikings did with bringing in Daniel Jones, and they got J.J. McCarthy plus Sam Darnold. They're looking down. They envision. They saying if Sam Darnold can do this, I know Daniel Jones can do this. That's how this coach is probably thinking. He's of the same mindset of Shanahan, LaFleur's, and he's got that same mindset. I can win with anybody. So I think Sam Darnold may hit the free agent market and get paid.
Yeah, Minnesota did come out like, pump your brakes. We don't know if we want to pay you or not. We're trying to. I don't know what they're trying to see.
They don't draft J.J. McCarthy. They pay Sam Darnold. Playing Sam.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Let's dive into the NFL, shall we? I know the 49ers played Thursday. I don't know if y'all want RC or Lynn, y'all want to talk about the game or y'all want to talk about y'all future? I think that's in question right now.
The future?
Why y'all
Yeah,
play
the future.
Thursday? I need a break.
They played last
But
Thursday.
they played this past Thursday. They played this past Thursday.
Oh.
So a lot of people, some 49 fans I've been listening to, they want to get rid of Shanahan. They think that he's the problem.
Don't listen to them.
And
they crackheads.
So what y'all looking at? I know y'all probably gonna miss the playoffs. So what's y'all outlook?
Ladies first.
Go ahead, Linda. What you think is the outlook for y'all?
First of all, Shanahan is not going anywhere. I know everybody's trying to find the problem. I've said it a million times. We have not had a good DC in years. And you know what they say? Defense wins championships. You know, granted, we were there last year with, what was his name? Steve Wilkinson, whatever his name was.
Steve Urkel.
Granted, we went all the way to the Super Bowl with Steve Urkel, but it's not working. I don't know what's going on with Kyle Shanahan as far as his play calling. I don't know. He seems stressed out. He needs some moisturizer. His face is he needs a hair mask. He's thinning around the edges. He's, the hairlines receding more and more as this season progresses. We got to stay healthy. We got to find a way to stay healthy because we can't do it with the scraps of what we have, like the Chiefs can. The Chiefs, I don't know how, find a way to win all the time.
Illuminati.
Is that what it is? Well, we need to get on that.
I don't want none of that black magic. They're gonna be cursed for the next 30 years after my home's done.
So hopefully no more. Well, I'm pretty sure no 49ers are going to be on the cover of Madden next year. So at least that's one thing we don't have to worry about.
It'll be Josh Allen.
Just don't put my boy Josh Allen on the cover.
He was just on the cover last year.
It'll be Saquon.
Last year?
It'll be Saquon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be Saquon. He jumped over somebody backwards, so it'll be him.
Right.
So, RC, what's your outlook for the 49ers?
So I was talking to a Cowboy fan today, and he wanted to tie me to him. And
Lord.
I said, y'all ain't won the George Halas Trophy. Okay, you ain't won that, so don't ever tie me to that. I said, outside of injuries and the Kansas City Chiefs, ain't nobody messing with the 49ers. When they healthy, they're going to the Super Bowl. So you know how this go, Ben, now. So they have the injury-riddled season, and then following the injury-riddled season, they either go into the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. People saying the window's closed. We played 7 rookies this year. 7 rookies. All of them played, and they played well. Then I think the thing is, with Shanahan, like I did with Harbaugh at Michigan, all they got to do is win one, and I'll never say another bad word about it. Winning does a lot for, all the stuff that you go through with losing. I just think, man, it's just one of them seasons that you can't explain where you have a guy get shot, 2 players losing children, just injury after injury. But that's what derailed their season, injuries. I mean, you can't play. I saw Detroit, they're trying to overcome injuries and still fight through and hopefully make it a playoff run. But you need your key players, your star players. You can't win a Super Bowl without your star players. But I think media pundits and people within the NFL want that window to close, because if they know that to stay open, it's gonna be a lot of slow singing flower bring, because we're gonna be competitive. We're not the Cowboys. We're gonna go draft, and we draft well. And if you can give me, I think the offseason is the best thing for the 49ers. But them crackheads, they're saying they want Shanahan fired crazy, because who out there is better? Who out there is better? And so to me, I think it's just hard coaching in places where Peyton Manning has played, Tom Brady has played, Joe Montana has played, Drew Brees has played, you name it. You got to follow that act up. It is hard. And so until they win one, it is what it is. But we're going to be fine. I think we need to get some we need to have a traveling pastor, because
you mean Jameis Winston?
Y'all need a
sign Jameis Winston. Sign Jameis Winston.
Y'all need a rah-rah guy. Y'all need a rah-rah guy. Y'all have players quitting in the middle of the game.
That's not one of us, man. That's the op. He came in 1 year deal, Green Bay guy. He didn't quit. He did what kids do. You coach Ben, and And you know how all the kids want to play, and the really good kid plays, and then their mama, you know, I'm taking my baby off the team. Well, baby, go on up the tunnel, then hit the road. We'll holler at you. So
Campbell, I don't know what he was thinking about. Like, soon as y'all Greenlaw came back, he should already know what the deal was. Like, why is he shocked that he was not the starter anymore? I'm pretty sure when they signed him, they're like, "Hey, you just filling in for Greenlaw, whatever." And after that, you know, we'll see what happens.
Listen, though, he had one of the best seats in the house. I did not think that Talanoa, Hufanga, and Greenlaw meant that much to San Francisco, but in that game, it made me realize how good they are. The Rams had six yards in the first quarter. That was it. Six total yards, and that guy ended the night with a bad knee with 8 tackles. Campbell ain't had 8 tackles all season. So that just, I mean, if I'm a team player, but that happens to a lot of athletes when they're on the decline. He's an older linebacker where they feel like they still, I'm better than him. No, you're not, dude. You're not. But
yeah, Greenlaw, he was all over the place. I'm like, dang.
Ego
was a menace.
Career.
Niners reaping what they sow, though, man, because you play 60-plus games and you don't come away with that trophy. You're wasting talent and time. And don't leave out Debo. You know, I said on social media that ever since Debo started wearing bell-bottom jeans and leather pants, you know, I knew our season was over right there. Because that
you didn't like it when he was showing thigh. You didn't like the leather shorts with the thighs showing. That wasn't cute for you.
That's nasty.
He's showing a little skin.
Showing a little leg, giving a little.
Too zesty for me.
It went from Debo to Dino. Like I just don't understand.
A little thirst trap. Y'all didn't like the thirst trap. I was all over it.
But see, he did it for you. See, he did it for you. You know how LeBron said, "Cleveland, this is for you." Debo, you got to get back to riding the bike to the stadium, dog. You got to get back with the flannel shirts. You got to get back with that because people don't fear you no more. I do think
that the jersey number change makes a difference too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What was the number before?
19.
He was number 1 in college. That's why he switched back.
Okay.
But he wasn't that size. He wasn't that size in college. He got number 1 in front of his chest. I can't tell you what it looked like, but it don't look right on me. The one sitting in the middle of his chest is too. It don't come on, Debo. You this wide, the one this big. Come on, bro. It don't look right, but take it off.
Debo said if he wouldn't have dropped that pass in was like the end of the third quarter, he feels like if he would have caught that, they would have had the game. What you think?
Then catch it.
Well, yeah, right. Don't talk about what if.
Catch it, fool.
Make the play.
If was
make the play.
If was a fifth, we all would be broke. Listen, let me tell you something about Debo Samuel. When you got paid, you lost your way. Your chains got bigger. Your ego went through the roof. Same with Brandon Ayuk. It was a lot of humbling going on in San Francisco. Listen, for the fan base, for the coaches, humble pie, myself included. Humble pie. Got to get back to the basics, man. We used to be the underdogs. We used to be grit and grind. I don't know what that happened to him. Too much. Nick Bosa, sit your ass down, man. Like Nick Bosa, what happened to you? You didn't never even dance. You was like a robot. When you start dancing,
he probably still hurt, man. He probably still hurt, man.
It's pride.
Y'all lost to our touchdown. The Rams beat y'all out scoring touchdowns. So they just tell you
RC,
some of the season.
I got a question for RC. Do you want Brock Purdy back next year?
Is your name what's your last Justin? That's a real question.
Don't tell nobody that.
I mean, some people want to get rid of him.
We're gonna go back. Hey, we could go into that conversation because I brought that up last week, but you know, some people are like, you gonna be crazy.
Hold on, we go on. Are you paying Tua?
No,
it's Tua. I'm saying it's Tua. Did Tua just get paid?
Oh yeah,
he just got paid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Dak Prescott get? Dak Prescott just got paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts just threw for over 100 because he was averaging 118 a week. Okay, you paid him, right? Okay, but I'm saying you paying all these guys, and when he see him, he beat him, and his numbers look better. All I'm saying is, if you're gonna start splitting hairs, make sure you get them hairs over there too, because them guys that I'm listening, it is more. Outside of Mahomes, who worth the money? Be serious.
Josh Allen,
Cody's getting paid for sure. Purdy's getting paid for
Yeah,
sure.
he gonna get
Whether
paid.
y'all
but-
like it or not.
Josh Allen
I hope
this
y'all
year.
do pay him because y'all not gonna win anything with him. So I don't care. Like pay him
That
all
is
the
crazy.
money. Ruin
But
the
see
cap
that.
for me.
But you can't. But you don't understand that. You don't understand the Niners, the Steelers, those teams. There's a lot of teams in the league who always replace their talent within the draft. We got this guy. I'm talking about you will never draft like this, Ben, because you still ain't drafted the
I
quarterback.
think
We ain't
that's
gonna talk
one
about the Saints.
position you just can't do that. Like you just can't throw anybody.
But you
back
have
there
to pay.
and
You
win.
have to. You can't just keep the money up there. You got to pay it to somebody, and we got to give it to
that's
him
what.
because he earned it.
But you already know how I feel about paying people. People probably hate me as a GM because I'm like, I feel like I can get another one you somewhere else. So I'm not paying you. Yeah, like I feel like I can get me another party somewhere else, dog. Like I don't feel like he just worth all the money. I feel like I can go find me another quarterback that can do just what he's doing.
Let me pose y'all a question. Let me pose y'all this question. Everybody on this panel, and we're gonna leave Linda out because we basically on the same team. But everybody on this panel has had a Hall of Fame quarterback, right? The Broncos had a Hall of Fame quarterback. Peyton Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback. Breeze soon to be a quarterback. All them guys have had talented players and coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never question whether they deserve the money that they got. You know, Dallas Clark was an all-timer. Reggie Wayne's an all-timer. Marvin Harris is an all-time Hall of Famer. We talking about Terrell Davis, Shannon Sharp. We only do this with Brock Purdy because he's short, he don't have the arm strength, and he missed the irrelevant. We got to stop this. Kurt Warner would be in your Hall of Fame if he didn't have Marshall Faulk and he didn't have Torrey Holt and all them guys. Yeah, come on, man. What quarterback playing without skill players?
But hold on, you mentioned Kurt Warner, but didn't he have success in Arizona?
Guess who we had in Arizona? Prime Larry.
But Larry was Larry, but he wasn't like.
And Larry.
Tell me you don't know what you're talking about. Tell me you don't know what you're talking about. You better not say that. You better not say that.
We saw Kurt leave a team and had younger guys.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Get him.
Hold on. Let me say this. So you got a problem with Brock Purdy being Mr. Relevant, but you don't have a problem with the NFL grabbing Kurt Warner out of a grocery store in NFL Europe and playing.
Second,
making money.
He went in when Green went down, but that was a different. He was thrown into that position. Like Green went down, right? And
Purdy was.
Don't it sound similar?
Well, Jimmy G, we already knew. Anybody can be out Jimmy G. I didn't. When y'all paid Jimmy G, I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. I didn't think Jimmy G was that good.
Let me stop you right there. Because when they paid Jimmy G revitalized the 49ers.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not a 49er fan. But when they traded for Jimmy G and they won, 5 or 6 straight, they had no choice but to pay him because they seen that the future was changing with him. So they locked him up with a good number at that time.
I just don't believe in just paying those guys. Like I said, y'all had a great defense. So that's why I look at Jimmy G. I'm just like, it's a lot of moving parts there that carrying that helping out Jimmy G too.
Do you remember the play when? And it's a Super Bowl. I think it's a Super Bowl memory. Like they show it every year where Fitzgerald catches a slant from Kurt Warner and he's running in the middle of the defense and he's looking at the jumbotron. Mm-hmm. All he did was catch a slant, Ben, and he did the work for Kurt Warner. That stat go to the quarterback too.
You still got to put the ball in the spot.
That's what Purdy did. Did he not hit Debo? Did he not hit Debo in the chest with the ball on that?
And I also seen him hit Darius Williams in the back of the end zone. I saw that too.
But my point is this: what you got to do is I'm gonna start calling you Ben Day Day. You ever see him Day Day and Friday, and Craig finna get that girl. He gonna get it. I hope he don't get it. That's you. Hey, he gonna get it. I hope he don't get it. You hoping like hell that the 49ers don't get this right because you know why? They've gotten it right more than they've gotten it wrong. So they missed on Trey Lance, bro. They got this right. Pay the man.
If that's what you feel, that's what you feel, man. You know,
don't worry about it. We come to New Orleans. We come to New Orleans. You'll get a front row seat next year. We come to New Orleans.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. The Texans beat the Dolphins 20-12. Flowers, did this game help the Texans get back on track?
I would say so. Look, right now at this time of the year, any win is a good win. Especially if you're a playoff contender, playoff team. They clinched the AFC South yesterday. so they can use that momentum to build a resume towards the playoffs. I mean, we need to see CJ throw more than one touchdown in the game. Even though they were short tosses, but you need to see that. I just think they took advantage of Miami weak points as far as their offensive line. They got the Tua quite a few times. Derek Stingley Jr. did a phenomenal job on Tyreek Hill. Okay. Phenomenal job. I just thought the game would be a little closer than it was. I just thought it'd probably be like a 3-4 point game at the most. I thought probably whoever had the ball at the last possession would win it. Now, even though Miami had a chance to go and tie it up, but like I said, Derek Stingley Jr., solved that issue late against Tyreek Hill. But I look forward to seeing what Houston continues to do. I don't take them as a serious threat. Now, I will say this. With Patrick Mahomes being hurt, they do have a chance to help the Bills out. Because if you can weaken Kansas City and take that home field advantage away from them, that might do some good this year.
Right. Linda, do you know why the Texans offense is struggling these last few games? Well, the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that.
Do I know why the Texans offense is struggling?
Yes.
I have no idea, but looking at their defense, I never want to put, you never want to put that like a negative title on a team or a franchise, but the fact that you have the situation with Trevor Lawrence, right, with Al-Shaair, and then this week, Grant Dubose being carted off the field in a stretcher, it's like, do we want to say dirty? Like, what type of defense are the Texans playing? I don't want to say dirty, but it's questionable. I don't know what's going on offense.
Yeah, the offense that throw by Tua was pretty bad. It was like he Tua had a terrible game. They had a chance to score twice. They marched downfield, but they turned the ball over with 2 interceptions.
But ain't he their franchise quarterback? They just paid him. How much they pay him? Anybody got that number? What'd he get?
Well, about 260, 270, something like that.
Damn. Like
Two.
Bless.
You paying him out there to kill people. You out there killing
like 250, 260, something like that. What do you get?
Man, that's a lot of money for a killer.
Is he worth that? Is Tua worth that money to you guys?
That's why I said I don't think I'll be a good GM in NFL because a quarterback that walk into my room and I'll tell him straight up because I am not time to if I'm not seeing improvement or I'm seeing a guy like in the crunch time when nothing's going right, he can take over and just get us over the hump. So he was on the back. I don't think Tua can do that.
I understand you want to win games.
You gotta be realistic.
As part of a GM, you do have to keep the organization afloat.
Yeah,
so you're going to have to pay somebody that's going to be able to put revenue to put revenue back in the organization.
Well, it's just like what Tyler calls it. It's purgatory. The Dolphins going to be in purgatory because they're going to win 8 or 9 games a year, and they're going to keep falling short.
That's not purgatory.
Tua is not the problem. It'd be a different story if Tua was the problem, but he's not the problem unless he gets hurt. Now if he get concussed, now we can talk about Tua. But when he's healthy, I know he had a bad showing yesterday, but hell, he was sacked 6 or 7 times. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Fix the damn offensive line.
I mean, they did fix it. They were fine coming into the season. They sign people and everything else, but the thing about
Armstead can't stay healthy. You can't name me they center or guards. You can't tell me who their right tackle is. Hell, I don't even know, and I know rosters.
I don't watch the Dolphins online, so I can.
I don't think Tua contract that bad.
No, it's not because.
But the thing is, though, I say that about Tua because when it going to get tough, I mean, he just gets snuffed out.
What you want to do?
But Ben, so I understand Ben. Because Ben wants perfection. But he'll be like Al Davis. He'll die before he get it. Because ain't no freaking way.
Jaffa punt in the first round.
You're gonna have an offense. You're gonna have an offense. But you want everything to go right, and when it goes wrong.
I want my guy when the going get tougher. That's what I
Okay,
want.
but listen though, that is the thing that I think with the Miami Dolphins. I think that my guy McDaniels copied and pasted Shanahan, brought it to Miami, and forgot that he had to be his own person. And so you're going to get players, and you just putting players, you getting names, you're signing OBJ, but you got to get guys that actually can do the job. Like Jawan Jennings is a tough receiver. Who is that guy on your team? Then you copy and paste. You don't have that guy. You got Waddle, who don't want to be out there if it's freezing cold. You got Tariq Hills, always stuff going on with him where it seems like he's always talking about leaving football. And then I feel like, to me, they don't have an identity on defense. Like, you got to have an identity on defense. But they have a lot of names. They just don't have a lot of guys that anyone fears. Jalen Ramsey is past his light years. So
I would like to know. I would like to know the story of what happened to Raheem Mostert.
Right.
He was their guy.
Chan, that's what happened.
Yeah,
I know, but they were using both of them last year.
Well, Mostert has fumbling issues also, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I think too, Mostert is a older back and gonna get phased out anyway. They got Jeff Wilson from the 49ers as well. They all got phased out when A-Chain.
Everybody got phased out this year. This is the first time I ever saw A-Chain just be the primary back through the whole season.
I'm learning this about football too. Whoever, because there's a lot of incentives and they hitting these marks and they got this money. If you can, A-Chain's young and then cheap, so you got to play young, cheap, and productive.
I want to say injury prone, but he
young, cheap, and productive
already.
I don't understand that when Ben said he want like your quarterback to go when the going gets tough.
Get tougher. That's
but let's remind everybody, with Drew Brees threw 5,000 yards and won 7 games. So I don't understand that.
If you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
I'm just saying.
If you're gonna use some Saints history, make sure you tell the whole history. Not
you won't. But I'm not. Look, Drew did what he did, and he went through that. But I'm just saying,
he got tough, and
at the end of the day, what do you want? Joe, look, we watching it right now with Joe Burrow or what he's going through right now. What do you want this man to do?
But we know what Joe Burrow brings to the table. We're not questioning his skill set or his toughness. We know what he brings to the table. But I'm saying what you brought up with Drew, we had a historic worst defense in NFL history.
Joe,
we
putting up 50. We putting up 50 points, and another team putting up 51. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
then hold on. If you could bring that up, you could agree that it ain't just Tua is the problem.
Exactly.
But Tua is having these games where when they play against better teams, like we go back to the playoffs. Back to the playoffs when they play.
I see Tua get hit by 10 times in the backfield.
Thank you. Thank you. But the Dolphins were grade A terrible without Tua. He comes back. They're damn near about to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I pick against him every week when he went there.
We can run off that schedule of the teams they play against. It was nothing.
It's the NFL. Don't do that.
Don't do that. You play who's lined up in front of you.
I know, but I'm just saying sometimes the numbers can get fudged.
These are professionals.
The teams they can play, by the teams they playing against.
He missed over a month and a half, bro. He missed over a month. He missed a month and almost a month and a half. Imagine if Tua didn't get hurt and he played. Like, the Dolphins would be a top 10 team right now.
He might need to miss another month and a half after that performance. He might need another.
This man crazy.
Nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect.
He's crazy.
Everybody's not Josh Allen. Everybody's not that. There's only 7, or no, not even that. There might be 4 or 5 phenomenal quarterbacks in the world. We're talking about in the whole world.
And they all
4 or 5.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not holding to a high esteem. I know who I'm getting.
But you making it like, well, hell, I can't find this guy. Shit, I'm gonna find one next go around. That shit ain't guaranteed.
But answer this. I saw Nick Foles outdo Tom Brady in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Listen, when Kurt Warner got to 2 Super Bowls, should have had 2, But he outplayed McNair. No, he didn't. But McNair didn't have the players he had. He had the greatest show on turf, but McNair was the better quarterback. It's about game managing the game in a way that when you're called upon, you show up. It's kind of like when last year when the Niners were slipping and sliding through the playoffs, and Purdy made those plays down the stretch against Detroit and Green Bay. Show up in big moments to get your team over the hump. You dig what I'm saying?
Well,
it's just when it's happening, Ben. Hold on. When it's happening, you can't close your eyes. You got to open your eyes. You got to be able to watch when good shit is happening. You got to quit.
I'm just saying, nothing has materialized.
You the blind teacher. You grade the paper with your eyes closed. You got to read.
The people you're naming, something has materialized with them.
What?
Nothing has came forward with Mike McDaniels and Tua running his
one guy is one guy. Hold on, man. One guy is winning the championship. One guy. Okay. Everybody beneath that.
So you ever feel like the Dolphins had a chance?
No,
these last couple of years.
But my standard for quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. See my hand going, and everybody else. Okay. So all this about who suck and who great. Hey,
that sound great. The scale you just showed me, that's how I'm grading them. RC, that's how I'm grading them.
But it's unfair because the what you're measuring it against. There's one guy who can when the game on the line. Josh Allen's doing it better this year, but who consistently you might as well turn the TV off when Mahomes got the ball last. Turn the TV off.
Who you rather have, Jaden Daniels or Tua?
I mean, they about the same. To be honest with you, like
that's telling a lie. He's a rookie, and you saying they about the same.
But he's an old rookie. He's like 23, 24.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's not a good comparison because we don't. Even though Jaden Daniels is having a great year, we don't know what his career going to turn into.
Yeah,
but we it seems like we forget. This goes to show you people take things for granted. Miami damn near went 20 years without a quarterback. They have one now. And it's making them relevant. It gives them a chance. That's what people want, a chance.
I get what Ben's saying.
I get what you're saying, but
Tua is Trae Young in Atlanta. They ain't gonna win shit. But they gonna be the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young gonna do what he do. Tua gonna do what he do. But you talking about he gonna be a top quarterback in the league? No, but he's a good quarterback. He's good enough. He can come to New Orleans and win games for you, sir. He get you to the playoffs.
Ben want every quarterback to be like he held
Drew Brees.
Every quarterback to this high standard and like every quarterback
to this little short white guy. Listen, little short white guy with no arm strength.
Look,
what that sound like?
Yeah, I seen Trent Dilfer win a Super Bowl. Nobody talks about outlier quarterback Trent Dilfer is.
Outlier. All right.
Yes, you know that's true. All right. The Broncos beat the Colts 31.
Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
31-13. They ain't let me finish the score. That man happy over here.
I don't even think Mose watched the game because he wasn't coming yesterday.
I watched Mose.
Hey, Mo, he's gonna get you like that. All right, Mo, since your team won, right? The floor is yours. You get first deals.
Man, honestly, I'm just man.
I didn't even watch.
The Colts really threw that game away because defensively they look really good early on, man. And I do think the Colts have a good defense. And I think they have one of the best linebacker core in the league right now. But it just man, we made a no-fly zone for them. And we made it hard for Anthony Richardson at the end.
Yes, I did. Flowers. Your thoughts, man. Yeah, you had him. Y'all let him off the hook.
Where should I start? Let's start with John. Let's start with Jonathan Taylor because that's where the game changed. Okay, there's an opportunity to go up 19-7. I ain't seen Jonathan Taylor have a breakout run in over a month. He has his breakout run. They scored it. It's a different game. He drops that fumble, touchback, game changes. I feel like guys gave up. I got a question to play. Look, I can do so much right now, but just for me to wrap this up, I don't think our roster is up to par like it needs to be. Those guys you said are great linebackers. I think they're slacking. They lead the league in missed tackles. I think everybody's expendable except DeForest Buckner, Grover Stewart, Kenny Moore, and Latu. Everybody else is expendable. I think it's time for Chris Ballard to go because I've seen this for the last 5 years. We get to the end of the season, regular season, we could be hot, we could be on a high horse, and towards the last game or two, we get knocked off that high horse. We get eliminated from playoff contention. So something needs to change. I think it's Chris Ballard. I think it's time for Gus Bradley to go. I don't take nothing away from the Broncos because the defense made it hard for them. Bo Nix had turnovers. They turned the ball over. Did a great job stopping the run, but you make mistakes and you give these teams short fields. This is the outcome of it. Denver had great special teams play yesterday. Marvin Mims had a great game. I say, I'm done with judging and critiquing Anthony Richardson because I don't think it's his fault. Because I feel like Steichen could do a better job of setting them up. Like the play Benito made. Ain't that his name? Number 15?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The play that he made. We're not out the game. Why are we trying to throw a double pass? Just play the game. It's still a one possession game. And after that play right there, that just broke the camel's back. I'm just tired of seeing this same result at the end of these seasons when we have a chance to possibly get into the playoffs. We're a middle of the road team, and I'm tired of being stuck in the middle of the road. So something's going to have to change.
So you keep on, what's his name, Steichen?
Who, Steichen?
Steichen. Mm-hmm.
You would keep Steichen? Why not just get rid of both?
This is Steichen's second year.
I understand he's
under contract. Let me say. No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. I'm the kind of person, I will be honest with you when I think it's time to get rid of a coach. Like I'm telling you, we need to get rid of Gus Bradley. Steichen probably needs one more year. Because we fire him now, he'll be off the market in 30 minutes. He'll be calling somebody's offensive plays. So I don't think Steichen's the problem far as with his experience, and his play calling is very questionable. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to just see the coach have some better talent. Like Alex Pierce got knocked out the game yesterday. The game changed. Michael Pittman, he's out there with a bad back. Sir, if your back is hurt, sit down. Like the offense is at a stump. It's at a plateau right now. And you hate to see it, and it leaves Anthony Richardson out to dry because he's trying to figure things out. But overall, I say this, I'm quite sure like there's what like a 6% chance of us possibly still making the playoffs. We're not going to make it. Like the game yesterday is the game you had to win for Denver's luck possibly to. They got a tough schedule to maybe lose the next 1 or 2 games. You just never know what would have happened. But you give them the momentum, and I hope they ride with it. But I just think some changes need to happen in Naptown. I really do.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate, like you said, Flowers in the group chat. You like, man, the Broncos don't want to win. They don't want to win, but y'all made them win. Y'all made sure they're gonna get the dub that day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just crazy. I never see a game like that. Just you at the end, you like, how did the Broncos end up taking this? It was just so up and down, so crazy.
But you know what? This ain't the first time that the Colts look real good in like that the first half.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like after that, I don't know what it is. It's just they take the gas off the pedal. Second half.
And show it up in that box score. All right, the Bills beat the Lions 48-42. Nanda, what did you take away from that game?
Man, I did not have the Bills down to win this one. I knew it was going to be a good game, but I was betting on Dan Campbell. I was betting on Jared Goff, who I think gave a better performance than Josh Allen. I know everybody's real far up Josh Allen's cheeks right now. Josh Allen was Josh Allening, but I think the better team won. And were we potentially watching a preview of the Super Bowl? That would be dope, especially given the way this game ended. I think that would be dope as hell to see that again and the Super Bowl. But I don't know. I'm not sold on the hype around Josh Allen. I may still be hurt from that snow game that they whooped the Niners.
Right, man. The only thing I worry about with the Bills defense, man, can they get the stops when it really counts? When Allen's on the other sideline, he just put him up a score. Can the Lions come out there and stop the team from scoring? That'll be my only issue with the Bills. RC, what's your thoughts?
Well, Buffalo playing offense like they playing a video game the last 2 weeks. They probably don't put up damn near 100 points. I think I'm not concerned about Buffalo at all. I'm concerned about my Lions. I like the Lions on the slick. I think defensively they think they can plug and play, and you're not gonna be able to do that when it matters because those guys have been there long enough. The culture's already been set, and it's gonna rear its ugly head. The Eagles and others are been together longer, and it's about being healthy when the games matter and the games count, and the Eagles are healthy. So I think the Lions are in trouble, but I'm impressed. I'm not worried about Buffalo's defense. I mean, hell, if I can outscore you, because we saw a Super Bowl where the team with the ball, I think it was Eagles and the Chiefs. The Chiefs got the ball last, they won the game. So just play situational defense. Ben, you should know that being that you're a Saints fan and the only Super Bowl you won, y'all play optimistic defense. It was kind of like just pray that the other team do some dumb shit. And that's how you win. So I mean, that's how they play. If you watch the Buffalo Bills defense, it's like if you don't help them, then that's what the Lions did. They helped them a lot. But that game to me, I would love to see both teams in the Super Bowl because of the history of both teams. Neither one of them has won a Super Bowl. It would be great, but I don't think we're going to get it. I think Philadelphia going to be too damn healthy and knock off the Lions. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Flowers, what was your thoughts on the Bills and Lions?
What? I just said it.
I said Flowers.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought, man,
He said, I was like, hold on.
Are you muted?
In the system?
Is your system muted?
Damn, he was ready to fly off the handle.
Yeah, I'm not going to repeat that.
Go ahead, Flowers.
Well, yesterday I only just solidified the fact that Josh Allen is Superman this year. It's phenomenal. The Lions with all those injuries, it didn't help, and that was a pick'em game. A guy I listened to Friday, he said the Bills was going to win because the Lions going to be able to stop Josh Allen. It's hard to continuously win in this league. We have to remember that, and I think the Lions were winners of 10 or 11 straight. So it was time for an L to happen, and Dan Campbell. I like Dan Campbell. I like how he handles it. Look, each week, depending on how the game is going, he's going to take his chances. And he took a chance Sunday, and he at the press. He said, "It is what it is." Move on. And I respect that because those guys they've come a long way from not knowing how to win to knowing how to win, and their shortcomings were just because of injuries. And like I say, you're going against a superhero like Josh Allen. That's a result of it. I think this guy's had 10 touchdowns over the last 2 weeks. That is scary. Beware Kansas City. This is not a great time for Mahomes to be hurt because I don't think that Kansas City wants to go. And I know they can play in the cold weather, but I don't think they would want to go to Buffalo because Buffalo have their number. Josh Allen can beat the Chiefs, so I just think any little bit helps with the Chiefs. With the Bills right now winning and the Chiefs possibly about to go on a skid. We'll see what happens. But I said Josh Allen just unstoppable yesterday. Detroit offense, they lost David Montgomery. I think that's a big hit because I don't know Jahmyr Gibbs. You can give it to him 20 times, week in and week out. I'm not saying he can't do it. It's just, do you want that wear and tear on him? And the formula that they had with Montgomery and Jahmyr was phenomenal. So
it's just sign Leonard Fournette.
I'd sign somebody. Had to see who's out there. But yeah, they're going to need a bruiser to be able to match, what Jahmyr Gibbs do. I need to look at their roster and see what else they got. I mean, it's kind of hard, when you just see those two guys. But Jared Goff threw for what, 494 yesterday? That's impressive.
Yeah.
I think they got Craig Reynolds. He's pretty decent, if I'm not mistaken. He was there last year.
Did you hear what he just said about Jared Goff? Huh?
494.
Big.
So they're never out of a game. The Lions will never be out of a game offensively. It's just what was getting them over was defensively. And like I said, you lose your best defensive tackle, your best run stopper in McNeil. Aiden Hutchinson has the possibility of coming back, but that's not until the Super Bowl. So that's plug and play. They got a tough schedule ahead. Can they keep the home field? The Eagles they're right there. Eagles, Vikings. Even the two teams in your own division. Like I don't think that Detroit would beat Green Bay for a third time if they had to meet up with them in the playoffs. I don't know if they're going to beat Minnesota, in a week or two. So there's a lot of questions to be left.
Yeah, because I feel like that was like the anchor of their offense was Montgomery, getting them, getting that running game going. And now can Gibbs carry the rock 20 plus times? I don't know. That's a good question. So I wouldn't say, the Lions' hopes is dashed. It just all depends on can they overcome the obstacles with injuries at key positions. There was something I was going to say. I'm going back to the Lattimore trade, Marshall Lattimore. I feel like the Lions should have made the play for Marshawn.
I agree.
I feel like we gave Marshawn away pretty much for nothing. And Aaron Glenn used to coach Marshawn back in New Orleans. So I feel like that would have been a perfect match for the Lions to get number one corner. We threw, how many times we threw at Lattimore yesterday?
Not that many.
0.
Not
we didn't
that
throw
many.
it to him at all.
So you said y'all gave him away for nothing?
Yeah.
Those a third round pick?
Third and 6.
Yeah.
We need to call y'all and get Taysom Hill.
I was about to say Carlton Davis, he broke his jaw yesterday.
Yeah, he's out. So that's what I'm saying. Like this go back to the Marshawn trade. Did you call? Because when you in a run for Super Bowl, you always adding. You never satisfied at what you have. You always gotta, especially at corner. In
Detroit's fairness, just to speak for Detroit in their fairness, they were so concerned about not replacing, but trying to find somebody to fill the void of losing Aiden Hutchinson at the time. I'm quite sure they might have made an inquiry about Lattimore, but I just think they were so wrapped around. And, can we get Myles Garrett? Can we get Zadarius Smith, which they ended up getting? I just think that was the more concern at the time.
And now, like you said, Carlton Day, I forgot about that. He went down, so whew. They said it might be cursed, man. Somebody, Barry Sanders got him or somebody.
It's just the NFL. This is the NFL, man. Any given moment, you can get hurt. You can lose somebody, an impact player. Everybody's going through it. They're not the only team that has injuries. Everybody's going through something right now.
Got that right. All right. The Buccaneers beat the Chargers 40-17. Oh, man. I don't even know. Did we put that game on our ticket?
I did.
Let
me lead this one. Let me start off with this one. I think the world needs to know this. I went 15-1 on a parlay yesterday. Okay. I picked this parlay Friday when I heard that Bucky Brooks wasn't going to play. Mike Evans was almost doubtful. So I went with the Chargers on these two particular tickets that survived. I did put the Bucks on some other tickets, but the Saints ruined that for me because I had the Commanders like a 6.5 point favorite on the tickets for the plus money, of course. Mm-hmm. So the first half, Chargers are winning. Second half, I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
it's like the bottom fell out. How it rains and it just out of nowhere it just starts raining like hell. You're like, what the hell? That's what happened with the Chargers Sunday. I expected that to be a close game. I'm not used to seeing a John Harbaugh team being taken to the shed like that in the second half of a game. So it kind of caught me by surprise. But man, I told RC this he can vouch for me. I told him this 3 weeks ago. The Bucs are gonna make the playoffs. And this was when they were 2 or 3 games behind and they started winning, I tell RC, man, I need to take me some money. I need to put some money on the Bucks because they're going to win the division. 3 weeks later, their fruitions come true because they're not going to lose. They're not going to lose out. You got to look at the schedule. The Chargers was the toughest team in the way. That's the NFC South champions right there. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. It's amazing how J.K. Dobbins go down, and this is a whole different offense.
Yeah.
You know, they never had receivers, so J.K. kind of took the pressure off the passing game, and once he went down, they couldn't hardly move the ball. And like you said, it was up 13-0. I want to say it was somewhere like that.
Like 17-13 at half.
Yeah,
or something.
It was something like that. Kyle flipping between the Eagles and the Steelers, and that just goes to show you about the NFL, man. One thing go wrong, it can ruin your whole offensive game plan.
And then they start going for it on 4th and down on like their own 30, and so it was giving Tampa Bay short fields. So that's it. The game just got out of hand. But like I said, I went 15-1 on a 16-leg parlay yesterday, and that was my only loss.
Most, how good are the Buccaneers?
Good enough to get knocked out first round, but
if they could still win in the first round, I wouldn't sleep on them.
Yeah, that's true. Because man, Baker, man, I think he really revitalized his career, man. And I don't know what was going on when he was with Cleveland, but man, he definitely got a home in Tampa Bay. Also, man, Mike Evans, man,
Special.
Perfect receiver. Go ahead, get this man a gold jacket.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, he's getting it. Man, what are your thoughts on the Buccaneers and Chargers?
The way this season started for the Chargers, I was super optimistic about him. I love that Jimmy was back with the NFL, and I thought it was gonna be a good look for the Chargers. J.K. Dobbins was looking fantastic, but like Flowers said, it's crazy. J.K. Dobbins is out, and their offense looks like a complete different team because they really do not have any receivers. But I don't know how I got into this position, but I love Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield since I seen him play in the rain versus the Chiefs a couple weeks back. I was like, damn, this dude has heart. This dude has heart. I like Bucky Irvin. I like Mike Evans. And maybe they will get knocked out first round. But they're looking good right now.
RC, how much noise could the Buccaneers make in the playoffs? Do you feel confident in Baker in the offense?
They did it last year. You know, they did it last year. They was a tough out, man. I think them and the Rams are two teams I wouldn't want to play because they built right. They're gonna play defense, and then Baker can always keep you in games. I think when we look at quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield, and it's changing where we want to be quick to call them busts, but it's all about being where you want it and where you're valued and where you're able to play your style. And he's able to play his style. He reminds me of Brett Favre without all the turnovers. You're always in the game, but I wouldn't want to play them. That's why I say the teams at they're seated lower versus the teams that are seated higher. I don't think Philadelphia and Detroit wants to play the Rams and the Buccaneers because what they do travel, and you're gonna have to earn it. And so, yeah, I believe they can make some noise. The NFC is wide open.
The Bucks did beat the Eagles earlier this year and last year.
It sure did. Yeah, the Bucks, man. I don't like to give them any praise, got in my division, but they are a tough, gritty team, man. They hard to put down. If you don't take care of them early, you see what happens. They can put up the points on you quick.
I have to be honest too. I'm kind of surprised that the Chargers won 8 games this year, but I don't know. It's just
Time out, man.
What's that?
You sounding like a Buckeye. By the look of your eyes, you sounding like a Buckeye.
Well, they can't really run the ball.
I had them 7-10 most when we did the preseason picks.
I mean, they could constantly beat the bad teams, but I think they're just when it comes to like really good teams, they lose a lot. O-line sucks.
It's a talent deficiency. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, to get to 8 wins with no number one, that's
rookie wide out
I
and
ain't
Lad
knocking
McConkey. That's gonna be pretty good. I will say that. Like I know we think that the Chargers don't have receivers, but Lad McConkey is gonna be pretty good.
go draft
They gotta get another one.
Go draft Kyron
they'll get
Lacy.
somebody. They'll get somebody else.
Yeah, they gotta get somebody else. Cause Johnston can't continue to throw that guy.
No doubt. But that's why I said, prior to the season starting, they win 7 games, but you better get them now while you can. And they surpassed that. So,
all right, the Eagles fly. They beat
Wait a minute, man.
Sound like a fan. You sound like a fan.
He said, "What, man? We got Eagle fans watching the show. I can't give them a little."
But you don't see the fight song for anybody else on the panel. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah,
He make a cannon sound for the Bucks at this moment.
Like I say, I say bang bang.
Hey Ben, what's y'all song?
No, you said Pum Pum a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Respectful.
What you say, Most?
What's the same song? We going to the Super Bowl. Every time they score a touchdown.
Hey, Most, get it ready.
They have a damn parade. That's what they do. They have a parade when they beat people.
Hey, they shut the whole game down and go. They go straight to
Stop it.
Shake it like a dog. They listen. All they do is party. They don't do.
All right, the Eagles beat the Steelers 27-13. RC, the floor is yours. Your boy Russell, he did all he could with no George Pickens.
Well, I think these are another 2 teams like can end up in the Super Bowl. I think the Steelers are legit. I think the Eagles are legit, but I think the Eagles internally they have a growing something within their organization. For as the players, they like at each other, at the coaches. It's just like the players are running that team. They're good. But everything has to be. They're like a bunch of spoiled kids. Everything has to be working in their favor. But when it's not, it's bad. You ever seen a team winning, but they're losing at the same time? Like they're winning on the field, but they're losing in the locker room. That's them ready to be broken.
Teams before.
And then with the Steelers,
weird.
Go ahead.
I'm saying it's just kind of weird because they always fighting with each other. AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, and then Jalen Carter doing this. Yeah,
poor leadership, man. I think though, if you give, and it's just me, if you swap coaches and you put Tomlin in Philadelphia, he probably get rid of a lot of them guys. He probably get rid of some of them guys.
They probably wouldn't have to because Tomlin don't play that. He don't play that nonsense now.
Yeah, you're right. So they probably would clear cut be the favorite to win it. That's all they lack is discipline. I mean, but as far as the Steelers, I really don't have much to say about them. I think they'll be where they're supposed to be at when the chips fall. So,
yeah. Flowers, what will your takeaway from that game?
Man, look, I picked the Eagles, but I changed prior to the game starting because I thought George Pickens was going to play. I got some bad information.
Me too, man.
Bad information, man. Because honestly, that was the game. They didn't have anybody that can threaten, the Eagles downfield. If the Steelers have George Pickens yesterday, I think they win that game outright.
Yeah.
And it's just because Tomlin probably would have had those guys more prepared than Sirianni and company. I just want to fast forward because we know the Eagles are talented. They got all this talent. We know Saquon Barkley is not yesterday because we knew the Pittsburgh Steelers were going to take away Saquon. That's what Tomlin does. He takes away Saquon when he plays them. So I do give Jalen Hurts credit, for having an efficient game, but don't get the big head Jalen Hurts and go to the press and be like, well, that's what y'all wanted. Yes, they want it every week, sir. Like, don't let it be a particular week because y'all are fighting and it's out now. It's at the doghouse now. Everybody knows you're trying to clean up, to save face, and y'all have a good game, sir. Just do it every week, and these questions won't be asked. But this is effect of having talented guys that are solely relying on talent and don't want to be coached. You know, I ain't trying to knock these guys, but you know, talented teams are going to win football games. But the question is going to come down the road when these games get tight and tough. Will Sirianni be allowed to coach?
They're
That's
missing
the
two
question.
guys. They're missing two guys that they gonna miss when the rubber hits the road. That's Fletcher Cox on this side and Jason Kelsey on this side. That leadership.
I have a question. Why did Coach Hurt stop Coach Sirianni from coming over to correct the stupidity shit that Jalen Carter did? You know, to get that penalty. Sirianni has every right to go over there and be a coach. Clint Hurt was wrong for getting in his way.
I'm gonna tell you why he did it though, Flowers. Because if he took his ass over there, we're gonna see Latrell Sprewell choking the coach. The big ass hands are gonna choke his lights out, man. Like, dude, crazy.
Don't tell me we're gonna see Latrell Sprewell.
Jalen Carter hands.
DJ Carlissimo might have had that coming from Latrell, but I don't think Nick would have had a legitimate case of Jalen Hurts doing anything to him when all Sirianni is doing is coming over to coach. The head coach.
Do you see the stuff that Jalen Carter does? Stay away from him, man. Yeah. He ain't right. Like, he slapped that dude. Right. He slapped that dude on the field, man.
Somebody say he looked like Daily Deacon Jones.
Yeah, like, it was funny. Dude just hiked the ball. He just slapped him across the feet. I was like, wow.
It was a tight end. Like, you don't like Jalen Carter. You don't get no cool points from me. You're doing that to a tight end that you're smaller than. So do it to those big defensive, the big offensive guards and tackles you have to go up against.
But Ben, you remember what he did in New Orleans against y'all? How he was just having tantrums. Yeah. And it's, to me personally, man. If I'm playing them, I'm at this line of scrimmage.
I'm picking on him.
Yes, I'm picking on him. I'm lining up in front of AJ. He got the ball. AJ, you ain't got the ball 3 straight times, bro. They not throwing over here, bro. You're not getting the ball because they all it's like all individual contractors. They're not for the team. They for themselves. Now Devontae's for the team, and Saquon's for the team. But everybody else, I ain't never seen Jalen come to. Jalen came to the presser with a piece of jewelry on, man. I couldn't look at him. It was too.
I couldn't either.
I was surprised he wore that. I never saw Jalen wear that type of bling before. I'm like, okay, he must feeling some type of way after this game.
It was a waste of money.
He dropped a bag on it. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this. And I said, oh, Jalen.
No, what did he say? No, what did Jalen say when he sat down?
That was y'all wanted to see.
Oh yeah, him and AJ Brown. You know they went out of their way to have a little celebration to show people. That's so lame.
But you know,
you gotta prove nothing to nobody.
The Eagles are Mike Tyson on cocaine, and it's the reason why I'm putting that out there. It's not the young green Mike Tyson that's knocking everybody out. It's the one that gets out of jail, or the one before he go in jail and do the cocaine the night before and get knocked out. It's only a matter of time. They're on their high. Because winning masks a lot of stuff. You know, we finna get ready to throw old boy away. Sirianni was finna get fired. But then the talent, you know, saved his ass, really. Saquon went on a tear.
Saquon really saved it.
Yeah. But they better be glad. They better be glad Linda, that the 49ers decided to go ahead and have their funeral early. Because if we would have been in the 7th seed and they'd have had to play us, you know they'd hate to see the 49ers. They do. Oh, yeah. We break them because they don't have mental toughness. But the Rams may do it. The Rams are tough.
It's kind of weird how they can keep winning with a whole bunch of rambunctious guys.
Yeah.
It only matter of time every week. Kai, look, CJ Gardner Johnson acting a fool after the interception. They got a whole bunch of guys.
That dude said, because I watched some of that media stuff. That dude said, y'all gonna remember me.
That's how you want to be remembered.
Like his time in Philadelphia gonna mirror what Brian Dawkins did. Dude, ain't nobody gonna remember you. Your name too damn long. Some kid,
what guy's name?
CJ Gardner. You think some kid
Gardner?
Go bite their tongue trying to say a damn name. They gonna bite their tongue trying to say his name. Daddy, CJ Gardner. Bro, you're not that good, dog. You all right?
Yeah, Linda, do you have any thoughts on the Eagles' victory?
I don't like the Eagles. I don't like Jalen Hurts. He's a little bit fruity to me.
And not Debo.
Yeah, Debo made some questionable fashion choices, but no,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts' energy is very like emotional, like it's very feminine energy.
Questionable. Debo made question. Debo is feminine.
He made a questionable fashion choice. Hey, look,
He signed a
Debo,
deal, RC. He signed a deal with a fashion company.
Debo now he got to earn his stripes back. Cause right now down the center, he got a tattoo in the middle of his back now. I just believe he does. He just
Maybe Jalen Carter just trying to make a name like a Dominic Sue. You know how Sue, he was always rambunctious and
hell
havoc.
no. That's the wrong person to be trying to be like.
That's why Jalen Carter kind of get off the edge. You're like, bro, he's just gonna do something crazy one day.
All right.
how many games do you think the Eagles could win if they were not allowed to do that stupid tush push brotherly shove nonsense?
Nice.
That probably
Not even
would
that.
go
Let's take
for it.
Saquon out the equation. How many games they won without Saquon Barkley?
The biggest signing
That's
of
a
the
better
summer.
question,
The damn Giants.
right?
Hey, curse the Giants, huh?
Sorry.
Oh man. All right. The Packers beat the Seahawks 30-13.
Linda,
I was happy about that.
we needed that
Oh, y'all
victory.
happy about
about
Geno
that.
being injured?
Yeah.
Wow,
Huh?
that's crazy.
Huh? We happy about what, Ben? Would you say that?
Y'all happy about Geno being injured? That's crazy.
No, we didn't say that.
We
No,
didn't
don't
say
do
that. Nobody said that.
Hey, Linda was shaking her head like this the whole time.
We're not happy about Geno being hurt. We happy about
I'm
the
not
Seahawks
mad
being
about it either, though.
right.
Hey, Flower, I see what they're gonna catch on. I said it twice. He was like, yeah.
Bro, listen, I'm a Geno fan, because I like to see Geno do well. But that shit Geno did a few weeks ago, running touchdown at me. I'm like, you got the audacity to run the touchdown in on after I've been bragging on you. Lose yourself.
Right.
Now look at it. Look at what you did, boy. Look what you did. What the injury before we go further? What he had?
Knee.
I don't know what.
It's a knee injury.
Knee?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he stood up. I saw him walking and he went back down.
The Rams.
So, yeah,
He's going to try to
good.
play, but I doubt he plays next week. I don't think his season ending. It's going to be week to week thing.
Hold on. Hey, what's the race between the Rams and Seahawks right now?
Just got to beat them when they see them. Rams went out and beat them when they see them again. They got to play again.
Oh wow. Ooh,
We needed them to lose 2 games and we'd have been right there if we'd have beat the Rams. But see, that division, anybody got an update on the Cardinals? They just left. They soldiers left their body.
Well, they won yesterday, but prior to that, were like lost 3 straight or something like that.
Yeah, they got the victory over the Patriots. Linda, your thoughts on the Packers and Seahawks?
This is probably the first time in history I've ever rooted for the Packers.
Yeah.
Jordan Love is mid to me. I'm a Packers hater. It's really hard for me to want to say anything nice about the Packers, but
this girl was raised right.
You gotta hate your heart. Let it out on this show.
Somebody raised you right.
I hate that Geno Smith went down like that, though.
Look, Linda, this is the show that if you don't like somebody, you can say it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that's what you're here for,
But listen,
what's that thing they be saying on TikTok?
But listen, all of us on the
we
panel,
listen but don't judge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but nobody on the panel does it better than Ben. Nobody.
No, come on now.
Nobody.
Come on. I have fair criticism.
All right, Nate Ben Dog.
Nobody does it better, man.
So the Packers, man, they looking real good. Like I said, they just gotta keep the turnovers to a minimum with Jordan Love. He got to take care of the football. But other than that, man, if they can string some things together, they can go pretty far in the playoffs. What do you think?
The Packers fool's gold.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs also is fire.
Now, Josh Jacobs was really good. I let him down by, freaking playing the 49ers on my fantasy team, and they didn't do anything, so we're eliminated. But I think the thing about Green Bay, and I'm with her when she talks about Jordan Love, he loves to try. I don't know if he's trying to impersonate a younger Aaron Rodgers, but he does stuff in the game they don't have to do. Like your team as a team collectively is good enough for you to just play an average game and manage the game. But he tries to throw back across his body and throw off his back wrong foot. It's like, dude, keep teams in games, and that will get you beat in the playoffs. I wouldn't want them if they played the Rams, they would be in trouble. But I just feel like, anybody on here got them going to the Super Bowl? I just don't see it.
Who, the Packers?
Yeah.
They're too young. Offensively, they're too young.
I think they're gonna always be young because you know why? Just something immature about them all. They they lack something.
Yeah, they do lack something. Maybe a veteran presence, but Christian Watson has came on the last couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, he's dope.
He been working on his catching skills and stuff. So if he continue to play like 1B type receiver, I don't think he's a true number one, probably like 1B, something like that, then I think they can go pretty far.
Man, let me say something real quick about Seattle. Man, it's just Geno would have never got hurt if he had an O-line. Man, for Seattle really need to focus on getting an O-line.
I mean, they tried. It just didn't pan out.
Well, I'm talking about in the draft for the offseason.
That's what happened with Russ.
They took Cross. Didn't they take Cross? They took a couple of.
But that's what happened.
That was last year.
Who number 61, man? He
I think they been hurt though. I could remember they signing some guards in the offseason. I think they just hurt right now.
But they had a guy retire like a few weeks ago. Their starting center retired.
Yeah, that center. Yeah, that was
but I think he retired, quit on him. I think, to me personally, y'all, that's what happened to good quarterback. We don't talk about that enough, man. They behind bad offensive lines like Geno has, and Russ was playing behind that offensive line. Wasn't the same people, but he was the most sacked quarterback. When you're the most sacked quarterback in the National Football League, that is football PTSD, brother. And so y'all got to realize too.
Flowers know it as Andrew Luck.
Man, it kills quarterbacks, man. Kills them.
Most. You want to know what I was doing that day when Andrew Luck retired?
What's that?
Let me tell you what I was doing that day. I was asleep on the couch. It's a preseason game. I was asleep on. I woke up, seen that red line breaking news. Andrew Luck retired. When I tell you, I felt like hell burnt through my body. I was so damn mad.
Damn.
You never just woke up and say some shit and you just got mad. That is not a good.
Hey, when I had just got home
wake
from
up.
work, I turned on the TV and Luck was crying. I said, I know this man ain't just quit.
I think, to me personally, the NFL missed out on a good thing with that one. That dude was special.
Blame Ryan Grigson until I die. Ryan Grigson.
We can do a score update with the Vikings and Bears. The Vikings are beating the Bears 13-3, and the Falcons are beating the Raiders 9-3.
Wow.
Let's go into
Falcons.
Man, I know Kirko. Man, I know they feeling some type of way about that guy. They gave him all that money. Yeah, he is. But they swore up and down they was legit. They said, man, we got Kirko now, man. We there. And
it was legit the first 7 or 8 games, but it seems like as the season move on, Kirk Cousins is showing you that he's old.
Where are you from?
I think that's what we're seeing.
I think it's kind of like Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. Okay, just don't go together, bro. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Just think about it. Logistically, just think about that. Just Kirk Cousins in Minnesota makes sense, do it not? Washington makes sense. Michigan State, Atlanta, Black Mecca.
Is it because he's white?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm talking about, listen, Linda, I'm talking about it's kind of like Bill Belichick going back to college. It's something just ain't right about it, even though it's going to happen.
I don't think it's that. It just
it's a bad fit.
Look, a 36-year-old quarterback
coming off an Achilles injury
fit with the Atlanta culture.
He can't dance in Atlanta. See, when he was in Minnesota, he was on the thing, he was getting down, but the leg was tight. Doing that shit there. But my thing, in all actuality, they knew they messed up. They knew they messed up when they signed him. Did they not? When they signed him and then they decided to go get Michael Penix Jr., that was a direct indication that they knew we don't want Kirk Cousins. We don't really trust him. So Just had to see it out. So what do? You can't cut him, right? You can't. You got to pay him.
Good.
You
You
had
just
to
gonna be
bench him.
you'll be in the dead cap space. You
Yeah.
can.
I think
You had to bench him.
No, you Kwame Brown his ass. You try to figure out how to get somebody, finesse somebody.
Trade him.
Yeah.
Finesse somebody.
The Giants.
Who you
Do you want
finessing?
the New York Giants? Do you want them?
So, but the thing is, what about
the Browns,
contract?
yeah.
What about the contract? Like, we had to figure out something about the contract. I'm not taking on that contract.
Well,
send him to the Browns.
The Falcons will pay half of it or the majority of it, and the team they trade. I mean, that's going to be the consequence.
Hey guys,
if you want to move them.
I have the perfect team for him. They love putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound. The New Orleans freaking Saints.
Man, come on now. Don't do that.
Listen, Jameis Winston, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton. Hey, Derek Carr, come on through. Come on through, Kirk Cousins.
We getting a quarterback. I don't know, depending on who we get as a coach. We might go with Spencer Rattler, or we might go with a quarterback in the draft. It's just all
Tennessee. Y'all tired Will Levis. Y'all want this bridge guy for a year while you figure it out. The Giants want this bridge guy while you figure it out.
Do y'all think he may go back to Minnesota?
Nah, he ain't going back to Minnesota.
Who?
Kirk Cousins. Nah.
He done.
Kirk
finna go to the house.
That too. That's third option, to the house.
I don't know how humble Kurt is, but he may just pull in.
Hey y'all, I just thought about it. There's one guy out there that loves Kirk Cousins to death. Kyle Shanahan.
You think so?
If he
drafted him.
If he come in as cheap, backup. If you want to be a backup, I believe Kyle will bring him in as a backup. I think his days as a starter is over. But you could bring him in as a backup at least, man. I mean,
I want to go back to something we just said. I mean, it kind of makes Atlanta look like geniuses that they took him, that they drafted Penix now.
Yeah, they know they
really do. I'm making fun of them.
Mm-hmm. It makes Atlanta look like, hey, like you said, we have a guy here for the future just in case Cousins can't get us even through 2 years.
But I will say this. Did anybody on this panel think the Atlanta Falcons was going to make some noise this year? Be honest.
Yeah, I thought they were going to win the division.
I thought they were going to win the division. I had them on before the season started. I picked my division winners and had Atlanta and the 49ers.
So Tampa Bay about to win back-to-back divisional championships, right?
But that's only because Atlanta's giving it away. Kirk Cousins haven't thrown a touchdown in 3 or 4 games. That is insane.
I think Kirk Cousins, y'all. I feel bad for Buddy, but he got his money. He good.
I just want to say, look, I'm just not going to throw dirt on Atlanta like that. They have a good roster.
They do.
The roster is not bad. They should beat teams that they should be beating,
and they got a good coach.
That are winning. Yeah,
but they probably should trade Kyle Pitts at this point. Let him go find somewhere else.
Hold on, no. Yeah, trade him. Did they give him a 5th-year option?
I don't know. Because it's like nothing.
He's been there about 5 years.
I say trade.
I say the ball though, B.
I know. I'm saying trade Kyle Pitts, not because I think he's bad. I think they just don't know how to use him. I think I don't know. He's a unicorn. They don't know where you fit in at.
You put him at wide.
I know. Receiver. That's what I don't get.
Put him at the slide.
Put him at the slide. He's a big dude.
I'll tell you.
As hell.
I watch Cal Pitts twice a year. I watch Cal Pitts twice a year. Never see him on screen. I don't know where they be having.
I'm not being funny when I say this. Send him to Denver. Yeah, like Sean Payton, I guarantee you.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's Darren Waller. He's Darren Waller, man. That's all it is. Darren Waller. Big, fast.
All right. Let's go on our 2-man drill. All right. The Cowboys beat the Panthers 30-14.
Ooh.
Easy win.
Easy. Yeah. Bryce down to earth a little bit. The Chiefs beat the Browns 21-7. We saw Jameis Winston get benched. Then we saw Mahomes get folded over like a lawn chair.
Well, you see him scream when they folded him.
Hey, I don't want to say it loud, but
yes.
Vindication.
It's too close to comfort for the Chiefs to have Patrick Mahomes injured right now.
He gets hurt around the same time every year.
Yep.
It's crazy, ain't it?
It's
It's
true.
crazy. It's crazy. It happens every year.
The Jets beat the Jaguars 32-25. I thought the Jets were
nail
losing the
biter.
game at first. Man, I was like, how in the world the Jazz have put up a fight against the Jets?
But
That was on my
y'all-
parlay, so I
hold
was
on.
pissed.
Y'all heard what Aaron said about the media?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, anyway.
And I just find that funny that he said that to a punter.
Well, he's saying that on Pat
On
McAfee
the
show
show.
with two.
What did he say? I missed that.
Man, Aaron just he just blaming the media.
He blamed everybody except
it wasn't
himself.
that. It was the me he was blaming. He was blaming former NFL players thinking they are actual analysts and talking
Ain't you
nonsense.
on right? You
Yeah,
on Pat
so
McAfee
that's why
show.
it was so iron. It was an irony because he was on Pat McAfee show talking about the so-called analysts that used to be sports players talking nonsense about the game, blah blah blah. So that's what he said. And Ryan Clark, the fake RC, called him out on it.
Yeah, like he's so damn fake. He putting it on his suit RC letters. I'm like, dude, you didn't do that, man. They would call you Ryan.
He just got that big. He just got that big contract.
You say he's only 10%.
Hey,
RC,
RC,
go and sue him for
RC,
defamation. Go on copyright
when we get RC, when we get the big dollars on this show, I'll make sure you the most paid RC. How about that?
Hey, listen,
RC,
I got proof.
Ben would never give you 10 million in his life.
I don't listen. I tell you that, brother. I don't give a damn. As long as he give me something, I don't care. Like I'm not trying to be Ryan Clark.
We have to have the most paid RC on this show.
Yeah,
not be no other RC.
Yeah, he's Ryan. What channel say when he get mad with it? Ryan. You're Ryan, bro. But I kind of side with Aaron Rodgers on this. Some of them, like Bart Scott, they rub me the wrong way. Like some of them just act like they ain't never played football before. Like, yeah, it'd be like, dude, you went through some of this stuff, man. You know how this goes. Stop trying to act like you on that side now and acting like you didn't go through it. But Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Clark told him a new.
I bet he wouldn't say that about Tom Brady.
Who?
Yeah,
Clark or
Aaron?
You make a point.
All right. The Commanders beat the Saints 2019. I was kind of shocked in this game. I was like, okay. I was like, the Saints, you better not win this. You have a parlay to lose.
Why is Spencer Rattler wasn't starting?
I don't know, man.
They tanking.
Well, don't bring him in. That's the case. Hell, he made games. He lost me money yesterday.
Yeah, I wonder if he would have started the whole game, what could have happened?
You know,
exactly.
Spencer Rattler, he's Willie Beamer.
Willie Beamer.
Come in.
Underrated movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what he is. Bring him in.
The Ravens beat the Giants 35-14. Lamar had 5 touchdowns.
Come on.
Yep, easy. The Bengals beat the Titans 37-27. That's another game.
All this
that was a messy game.
It was. I watched this game. I was like, what is going on with the Bengals right now? Then next you know, Titans, they did the Titan thing and gave them help.
26 combined total penalties in that game.
Goodness.
Jeez. I need me about 4 TVs because I was flipping back and forth between all the games, trying to watch them because I had them on my parlay.
Look, I need to have me a setup like that and do betting so I can just watch all the games and I can tell. You can look at these games and kind of tell how they going.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you could kind of. I don't know if you got what's it called NFL
Red Zone. I don't like Red Zone because I want to actually watch
the
the game. I want to actually watch the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was flipping back up. I was watching the Saints, but I really wasn't watching the Saints because I know how
Red Zone cool if you just want to see people in the red zone. You know, in that sense.
I want to know how they got down there.
Yeah.
All right. Where was I? Cardinals beat the Patriots 30-17, and that's it. So let's go into stud and dud, shall we? If I can find my clip. All right, RC, start with you. Who's your stud?
I think my stud was. Let me see. I don't remember who I put.
Swift Energy, man. You need to get you some.
Oh, Joe Burrow. Get down, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
For the Bengals.
Oh, that's wrong. My bad.
I ain't being on me putting the wrong shit up there now. We gonna go viral. We gonna go viral.
I don't want to be like,
The Bengals. Burrow looking, has time, dancing around, pocket breaking down, eludes it. Another man he skips around, throws for the touchdown.
Hey,
Chase Brown, the receiving.
that looked like LSU.
I watched
Joe, bro.
Yeah, I watched that live. I was like, oh my goodness. Cause like I said, the Titans was up 7-0, then the Bengals scored, then the Titans scored, then the Bengals scored. I was just like, what is going on? Flowers, who your stud?
Devontae Adams, come on down, sir. It's been a while.
Man, dude, I watched that game too. My goodness.
Deep for Adams. He's got Devontae Adams. Adams is going to take it into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. And that deserves a wow.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Now, where do he end up next year?
I mean, he's still contractually litigated to the Jets, so
That's a good question. Aaron over here playing like he might not be coming back.
Y'all want Debo? Jets?
New Orleans. We still got Derek Carr. New Orleans.
Ain't nobody coming down.
Number one.
Yeah.
What's so funny is, man, in my dynasty league in fantasy football, somebody draft Devontae Adams like 4 weeks ago. I picked him up and he started for me in the playoffs and he's killing. I was like, why would you drop Devontae Adams in a dynasty league?
especially
If y'all know what that is. If y'all know what a dynasty league is.
They goes over to the next year, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Linda, who's your stud?
My stud was Josh Jacobs.
Who had like 136, right?
Jacobs inside into the end zone. Wow. Opening drive, touchdown, Green Bay.
Might be one of the best run schemes in the league. Green Bay has an excellent run scheme.
I don't understand the Raiders, man. Stupid is and stupid does. That's what the great wise man said. How you get rid of that guy?
Great. They want to pay him. They want to pay him.
No, I was thinking about this earlier. Is this going to kind of set a marker to pay running backs now?
They never should have been devalued in the first place.
I think they're more valuable than receivers.
Mm-hmm. I don't think receivers should be making $40 million. Like I said, Jamar Chase he's going to be making $40 million a year. Not too many people need to be making that. There's a guy on my team that makes 25 a year, and I'm questioning that.
If you look at what a running back does, if you got a good one, he catches out the backfield like a receiver. He runs it between the tackles. So they should get the money.
Mismatches against linebackers, even safeties. You saw what Adam Kamara did last week.
Yes, indeed.
Linebacker.
Let's pick up. Mm-hmm.
Most, who your stud?
Nick Benito for that interception, man.
Fumble.
Good. Well, fumble.
Who the hell is Nick Benito?
Use the run game or quarterback run game. They set up Mitchell's going to be a double pass, and that one is intercepted. It's Benito.
Oh, that's Nick Benito.
Unbelievable.
He's out there Benito ain't around.
Sean Payton and that crew, they always find the weirdest people from out of nowhere. I don't even know who that guy is.
Vance Joseph and that defense,
Vance Joseph is the MVP.
Yep.
They make things work without no names.
Yeah.
All right, my stud is
Nick Benito.
no, home Flowers. Did you do your stud? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Allen.
To the left,
He is big.
and it's Allen easily going in, hopping home for the touchdown.
I do not want to face him right now. My
Home
goodness.
and home is crazy.
Yeah, y'all. Go ahead and get your they had greatness Josh Allen t-shirt in the merch shop. It's there.
MVP.
Go ahead and grab it. All right, RC, who your dude?
Debo. Ball hit you right in your chest. I'm gonna hit you in your chest too when I see you. Let's go ahead and let you know. But I don't understand, bro. Y'all see this play, man. I don't understand, man. We
I
supposed
know
to
exactly what you talking about.
Into the game.
Linda's
In
boy.
the backfield. Flare him out.
Bang.
Pass caught and then drop over the middle. Debo
Shit, he might score if he catch that.
that.
He gonna score. That's Debo. But he should have kept running to the locker room with Devontae Campbell. That's what he should have did. I did like this. Take your ass. Take your ass, Rick.
Get
Hey, you did all that complaining. You did all that complaining talking about
You should have seen Purdy. Purdy hit him, and then Purdy was like, because he can't show no emotion. Debo slapped shit out of him. He's like, oh, shit. Because you got to understand, as a quarterback, both those guys all night long was raining. So they was dry, and he hit him on the one.
Mm-hmm.
Debo said they just not using me. They not giving me the ball. It's not that I'm having a bad year. I'm just not getting the ball.
72 touches.
Flowers, who your dud?
Jonathan Taylor, come down to the congregation.
JT, come on down.
The Jonathan Taylor touchdown run overturned. Drop the football.
And again, we've seen this happen more than once this year. The player's not breaking the plane of the goal line. The ball comes loose. We see him let it go before it breaks the plane. We have a fumble in the field of play, and we all know now that a fumble in the field of play rolling through the end zone, out of the end zone, the result is a touchback. We clearly see him dropping the football before it breaks the plane of the goal line.
Gene just
You guys, that was mighty close, man.
It was mighty close, but it wasn't a touchdown. Bro, carry the damn ball. Set the damn ball down when you score. How about that?
Hey,
That was mighty
y'all know
close.
who,
See about that whack end zone dance he about to do.
y'all know who used to do that all the time?
Deshaun Jackson.
Man, he'll get to the line and throw it.
Be so excited because he want to celebrate and dance. Look, Mose, this reference is for you, and we can move on. If I could, Mose, if I could just take the 88 Hulk Hogan leg drop and drop it on Jonathan Taylor.
Not the big leg drop.
Can you imagine losing a playoff or a Super Bowl that way? Wow,
man.
We fighting. I'm sorry. We fighting.
Oh man, I'll be crying. All right, Linda, who your dud?
My dud is Brock Purdy.
Damn, Linda.
5.5 left in the fourth. Taylor is the running back. Purdy going for it all, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. Darius Williams on an overthrow.
You know what you did.
You like fuck it.
And the Rams get the takeaway to the pit.
Hey, listen, Flowers, bro. Bravo, bro. You narrated the shit out of what he was thinking because he probably like, man, I'm so tired. I just want to go home. There's so much stuff going on with this team, man. I'm tired, man.
When I seen it Thursday, that was the first thing I said. He was like, man, fuck it, man.
It's three people. It was three people around the one guy, Brock. What was you looking at? Nothing.
He started pressuring. He just
he did. Pressure in his face. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What pissed me off about Brock Purdy this week, I finally made it to the playoffs in my dynasty league.
Ooh.
Brock Purdy brings me 2 points.
Oh, damn.
2 points. I couldn't believe that.
When I see that mother, let me tell you something. Jennings, I had Jennings, Kittles, and Purdy. They've been killing it all year. Purdy had 4 points, and I left Patrick Mahomes on the bench.
Yeah, he had you 30 something. Was it 30?
Yeah.
But see,
he started Purdy too. And I saw that like, oh my goodness.
Hey, Mose, one more reference. Mose, get the tables.
Get the tables. We need to have that as a soundbite. Get the tables.
Hey, I'm looking at the I'm in another gambling group. Somebody said Kirk Cousins expert to throw the damn ball.
Why I wouldn't? That's what I'm saying, man. I would never bet on Kirk Cousins.
Did Kirk Cousins touch the ball from Space Jam and forgot how to play?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
There's certain guys that you just don't bet on anymore. After certain weeks.
Yeah, you go on my list after you mess me over.
I think Kirk been going up there getting them wings from that strip club.
Magic City. He been at Magic City.
That's what they say happened when you go in there. You go get the wings. It's never, never the same.
I drove past there and I thought I heard gunshots, but it wasn't gunshots. Nah, it wasn't gunshots.
It wasn't gunshots. I know what you're talking about.
It hard not to turn in, but I just kept on going.
The left or the right?
All right, Mo, so you're a dud.
My dud, who's my dud? Tua fish.
Short game against Baltimore on Christmas Day on Wednesday. 2nd and 6, Eichenberger block, and it's picked off on the play. Grabbed right there by Bullock. He is flying. I don't know if they're going to get him. Here comes Achan. There goes Bullock to the 5.
Guys, I'll watch this game, of course, on my parlay. What's so crazy is the series before that, he threw the exact same pass to the exact same guy. He dropped the interception. So the next series came back. They threw the same scheme at him. Voila, he threw it again.
But
he threw it again.
I think
dude,
that commentator reminds me of the commentator for the Charlotte Hornets. They make everything sound like it's
so dramatic.
Yeah,
man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Man, I like the Charlotte Hornets.
I like the Charlotte. I like them now. Don't get me wrong.
But they bad every year. They haven't been in the playoffs, and
but LaMelo,
he make it fun though. If you listen to a Charlotte Hornets game, he gonna make it entertaining.
He'll make it entertaining. You're right about that.
He need to come do the Lakers game because I'll be going to sleep on them, man. It's just a Lakers game.
When we go talk about basketball, Lord,
when we get closer to the playoffs, they give a little bit more time.
This product is
I would like to talk about NBA after Christmas. Like after Christmas, I think that's where they start getting.
But I want to say this.
I seen LeBron. It was 2 minutes close game. I see LeBron shoot a logo three. I almost threw something at the TV, man. Like,
I want to say this before we move on about LeBron James, man. LeBron James, you ain't slick, you mother.
What?
You went and got shot in your ass. And you came back with rejuvenated. We know what y'all out there doing. You ain't slick, man. You either going to get hair transplants or you going to get shot in the left toe. Because
between your big toe, your second toe, so you can't see it.
Hey, listen, I had a LeBron fan come after me in the comments because people, they was talking about his stat line. I was like, he went and got the juice, and one guy was like, "You're so uneducated." I'm like, wait a minute.
Uneducated.
About steroids, sir. It's called HGH. It's called HGH. It's called performance enhancing drug. He showed back up. He was flying again. He was limping.
I don't think LeBron would take a shot. I mean, they had rubbing cream in 2002, 2003. You gotta remember these people are always one step ahead of the testing.
Yeah. Let me tell you what he's doing. He's drinking kangaroo blood. He's doing something. Yeah, we know he's doing. He's drinking kangaroo blood. He's doing that deer antler spray. There's no way, bro. He was limping. He was limping.
Yeah.
And then the next time I see him, he was flying. All right. Even Bronny had 30 points. He gave Bronny some of that kangaroo blood.
All right, my dud is Jameis Winston. Did I not download the video?
Did y'all see Jameis say what he said before the game? Go ahead, brother. Run this. This is classic. This is my bad.
Real quick.
What I can say is that Jameis told this guy, it has been written.
What, you throwing a pick?
The victory had been written. You just got to go out there and be a part of it. I guess that's that God ain't got no parts in football, man. That was funny.
So the victory was written for the opposite team that he was throwing to.
Jameis told his guys, it has been written. We just got to go show up and play. I'm like, dude, 3 interceptions?
3. He got benched in the 4th, didn't he?
Yeah, he got benched. Because, look, I had him like plus 10.5, and they could have got within 7. And he just throws a pick in the end zone. Like, just okay.
All right. Yeah, here's my dud, Jameis Winston.
Him to go win his matchup. That's what you look for in the NFL. Win your matchups. Winston is going to lose this matchup. Cook goes up high for the INT.
I make them throws in Madden. I'd be like, damn, why I throw
listen, dude. That is one of the, for them to be traditional losers, they got some nice unis, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Browns,
I like
man.
all whites. Yeah.
I like the all white. I don't really like the orange.
Yeah,
they stay clean all the time, so they don't play hard.
Let's go into fast break, then we'll be closing it up. All right. If y'all didn't know, and my quote just disappeared. Oh, here it is. So Caitlin Clark won, the athlete of the year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Sheila Johnson, the co-owner of the WNBA Washington Mystics, came out and said this about Caitlin Clark. She said she believes the media should do a better job of promoting all league players rather than focus on Caitlin Clark's success. She said this year something clicked with the WNBA, and it's because of the draft of the players that came in, not just because of Caitlin Clark. We have so much talent out there that has been unrecognized. I don't think we should just. I do not think we can just pin it on one player. So she said, why couldn't Time Magazine put the whole WNBA on that cover and say the WNBA is the
See, hey, hold on. We are not doing this next year. We are not.
Please.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
She said, why couldn't the whole WNBA be on the Times cover?
We're not doing this. There's no need to do this.
It's not. It's like saying, why didn't the NBA push Charles Barkley when he was good with Michael Jordan? Because it's not Michael Jordan. It's not possible to have 2 figureheads, like 2 guys leading the league. I mean, if they Bird and Magic and they going against each other, but what's understood don't have to be explained. If you having to tell me to do it, that means we shouldn't do it.
Who from the Mystics they gonna put on the magazine cover?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Not on the Mystics, no.
But my issue with it, ladies and gentlemen, why do we have to do it because you say it and everybody just upset and angry? Just ride the pony. This girl is just ride her wave and make money. And just
she's legit. That's the funny thing. She's legit.
For sure. And she's for them. She rock with them. She rock with everybody. She for the girls. She don't give off selfish, entitled anything. It's just she worked for that. She's not getting out of the bed 6'5", uber athletic. She worked her ass off to do what she's doing. So Linda, help us.
Linda, what are your thoughts on that comment?
To say why couldn't the whole WNBA be on cover? That was the stupidest thing I ever heard in life. But it does seem like Caitlin, like she's a great athlete, but none of the other great female athletes, even coming out of college, like what's the girl from LSU, Angel Reese.
Yeah,
Angel Reese never got the type of notoriety or any who's the other girl in Chicago Sky, Camila Cardoso. These are other great WNBA players that don't even get the chance to be mentioned with the same respect that Caitlin Clark has. And yes, okay, if Caitlin Clark is, she's that girl, she's her right now, cool. But the fact that it's like people who don't watch the WNBA don't know anybody except Caitlin Clark because no one else gets any type of like notoriety. And that's the part about Caitlin getting the time cover that pisses me off personally.
But let me ask you this. Akeem Olajuwon was drafted before Michael Jordan. but they talk about Michael Jordan. They don't talk about Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem Olajuwon's a really good player. They often push the guards more than the centers. Now, I've been watching Angel Reese here lately. She's been doing a hell of a job trying to stay relevant. She walking around with her ass cheeks out. She don't really care about, it's just, to me, it didn't went left.
She's a girly girl.
Okay, but it didn't went left.
Can we see some footage of her practicing her jump shot?
But this is my thing. This is my issue with it. This is my issue with it because I'm with Linda. I understand what Linda's saying.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a process. The league has to grow. The league has to get off of BET and Tubi. I mean, because damn it, I don't watch Tubi. Like, I just don't watch Tubi. I don't want to watch basketball on Tubi. Okay, put it on. Get your TV contracts together and get on national syndicate. Like, because you need to be on at least ESPN2 or something. Then also, how about you stop scheduling your games at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning? Like, I mean, dude. I mean, you want to? It's a lot of ways you can get these people, these great women athletes. I love women's basketball, but you can't do it while people are at church or people are under the bed sleep. They ain't woke yet. It ain't AAU tournament. I mean, damn.
Don't put it with college football.
Exactly. You got to figure out
college football in
college football, and it didn't be like 4 o'clock on a Sunday, but it's NFL is playing.
Mm-hmm. So Stargett, what a league starts up around when?
May.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
June.
Somebody pointed out. I forgot what basketball forum I was on, but they brought it to everybody to everybody's attention that the Mystic team, when they play against Caitlin Clark, they moved it out of the arena twice when they played her.
Yeah.
To a bigger arena. So why is she mad that she made them money when they moved it to a bigger arena to bring in more people, but she got a problem with her being on the Athlete of the Year. When you making special accommodations for Caitlin to go play against your team in a bigger arena.
But there's more coming. It's gonna get worse. There's more coming. It's some more. See, we talking about Caitlin now, but we ain't gonna be talking about her too much longer. Unless the rivalry comes with Paige and Juju and my girl my girl that's at freaking UCLA.
Girl at Rutgers. Who is
Rutgers, UCLA. Rutgers? They hooping. Girls is hooping. It's coming.
Girl at Notre Dame. Like, they got some hoop. They got some.
Yeah, South Carolina, LSU. So LSU got a girl that plays like Carmelo. She's got the mid range and she can post you up and she goes to the perimeter. I think this is only the what they call old heads in the WNBA.
Yeah,
y'all might well get ready because here come more young talent who are girly girls. See, a lot of them are girly girls, and so they comfortable in their own skin and they doing their thing. So I'm here for it. Let's just stop the petty shit though, man, because it's just minor. You're getting the attention. Men are watching women play. We all have favorite players now.
In Caitlin Clark's defense,
and the young talent that coming, they're gonna make more money.
Oh yeah,
yes indeed, they're gonna make a lot of money.
And who has on less clothes, Debo or Angel Reese?
Debo, son of
that's close.
Angel by a slim margin.
Wait, what was the question?
Who got on less clothes, Debo or Angel Reese?
Debo walking in there like a single mother who just paid her rent.
Angel by that much. That much.
He walking around like
I don't know, man.
A struggling single mother who waiting on the baby dad to pick up the baby. I'm sick of Debo.
I feel like after the game, Debo be like, "Girl," you know what I'm saying? I don't like his outfits at all.
I don't see my pretty chocolate like that.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you something about Debo. I think what happens with Debo and Angel Reese, somebody's in their ear saying there's more money to be made doing this, and they're doing it because Angel just flipped the switch. She was more reserved, and now it's about fashion. But girl, you came out on Wild 'N Out. You was walking, everything was out.
Let me say this for the sake of Angel Reese. I hope she's been getting ready for the next year. I really do, because if she comes out and falls flat on her ass, where are we gonna go with her? So I hope, as much as we see her doing these interviews and this and that. I'm not saying you can't live your life, but I haven't seen or heard from Caitlin Clark ever since they got eliminated from the playoffs. So I know what she's doing. I see what Angel's doing, and I don't know if that's good or not.
And help is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
But for both parties, like the league is going to get better. It's more talent coming in, and so I think
what if Angel
I'm
had
in
a mid
agreement with you.
range? What if Angel had a 15 footer? She'd be
Well, I'm telling you right now. She's trying to get pregnant.
But you know what? We said the same. You know what though, Fly? We said the same thing.
She's trying to.
We said the same.
Hey, she's trying to have who was that NBA player she was talking to?
I know, right? You make a point.
She's trying to get pregnant. They're trying to get pregnant, man. Basketball is far from her mind right now. Angel's trying to get that bag. She's seeing what Drill Michelle and others are doing. Angel like, listen, I'm gonna get this paper.
Shit, Caitlin got $30 million from Nike. Like that, there's money to be made.
But I think Caitlin isn't just a figurehead. She's being used. It's perfect example is like they using her to draw certain narratives and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Can I say like LeBron when he first came to the league?
Yes, they're using her because she ain't. The racist white people and the racist black people, they add each other because they want to use. They're using Angel, and it's probably Bird and Magic went through the same thing. It's just both of them probably really good people and good players that's being used to push certain narratives. So
Caitlin is Larry Bird as far as how she's being marketed.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. All right, guys. We coming close to the close. We are brought to you by Bet Us.
All right, now, Coach
Vic.
Talking about Coach Vic.
Let's get it, man.
We got your game.
So y'all think he'll get the job?
He should.
Yep. We got your game. Bet Us. Hockey going on, college basketball, NBA, NFL is kind of wrapping up, college football, the Bowls game coming up. So use Bet Us and win some money. All right. And one more last thing. We have Joe Burr in the merch shop. So they had great Joe Burrows there. Go get it.
Hey, I think you should do a shirt and it has flowers on there one time, Most on there, Linda, you, me, and see how they sell. Probably won't sell many.
Well, y'all gotta send me good pictures. I can't be having RC looking like this, like you on the the great thinker.
yeah, you're right. You gotta be looking straight ahead and put the head.
Hey, I need some straight ahead pictures, man.
But I think we need to wait till we
do the photo shoot.
Right now, we don't have any haters.
Yeah, let's get a few more haters before we do all that.
Yeah, we still gonna do that photo shoot when everybody's schedule aligns up, right? Linda, I don't know how we're gonna get you.
Right, I'm not come out there one time.
Hey,
yeah, you and Randy, we might have to say use our funds to fly y'all out here.
Hey, Randy Randy was just in Texas. Randy is you need to talk to Randy. I think
he might fly you out.
Yeah, right.
Randy hanging out with Drake.
Hey, don't hang out with him too long,
man. One day. Hopefully, who plays Thursday?
Chargers and somebody, I think. It's something. I can't remember.
I'll try to get Randy on the show. If not this week, I'm gonna try to talk to Randy next week and see can he come on.
Yeah, he posted a picture of him in Texas with some random friends he met. Yeah, he probably for long he'll migrate to New Orleans and end up. Well, he's been in New Orleans.
Well, I think he's trying to come down here.
Broncos Chargers.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Randy, he wants to get together during Super Bowl week because in New Orleans.
Yeah, I'm going. I think most people don't want to come to Mississippi because they think Linda probably thinks the same thing. Like we're still picking cotton and riding horses.
So hey,
I hope so. I'm trying to find me a country man.
Hey Linda, go to Jackson.
No, come on, bro. Why would you say that?
No.
Yeah, got the jokes. I said no. Well, I'm about to say, maybe we can get our schedule aligned and all of us can do something in New Orleans for Super Bowl week.
Well, I'm going. I wasn't planning on going anyway because I was thinking we were going to be there, Linda. Change of plans, but I'm still going.
Right.
You're going as a visitor now. You're going as a spectator.
I'm going down there to see what's going on with Zion. I got to figure it out. I need to holler at his people.
Oh,
Good
I'm
luck.
tired. That's why I want to talk about basketball. My team, man.
I agree, most. We
I
do.
got rid of 2 tickets. So like, man, I just got rid of. I ain't even sell them. I just got rid of them.
Dang.
Yeah, it's about $2 a ticket anyway.
Damn.
I mean, man, Pelicans looking like the 49ers with the injuries.
Hey, man. Hey.
Shoot,
Hey,
man, everybody
hey.
hurt. Everybody hurt.
Hey, you
All
somebody
right.
who's alive.
Zion just should have eaten a bucket of chicken.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Show, like, and subscribe, share with family and friends. We appreciate the support. And we won't be back this week. We're probably gonna do a show Monday, then holidays and everything with Christmas being this week. So we might get a show in Monday, all depends. My kid, he playing basketball right now, so you know how that goes. Schedule revolves around them. All right, guys. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time. We are out of here.
Y'all be safe, man. Good seeing y'all.
Yes, sir.